I was a wedding photographer for 15 years until one reception changed everything. Now venues call me the safety auditor. I used to capture love stories for a living. After shooting over 500 weddings, I thought I'd seen it all: parrot-drunk uncles, weather disasters, runaway brides. But nothing prepared me for Melissa and David's reception 3 years ago. It started like any other perfect wedding: beach ceremony at sunset, reception at an upscale vineyard, 200 guests in their finest during cocktail hour. I was photographing the bride's grandmother when I overheard the catering manager whispering to a server, "Just serve it. They'll never know the difference." I wouldn't have thought twice about it, except earlier that day, I'd photographed the bride's detailed instructions to the venue. Her cousin had a severe shellfish allergy, no seafood was to be served, and separate utensils were required for everything. The bride had mentioned it was a life or death situation. I glanced at the appetizer trays, paired tiny pastry puffs that looked identical, but I knew one contained crab. "Excuse me," I interrupted. "Which of these has shellfish?" The server pointed to the tray on the left, paired the same tray heading toward the bride's family. I abandoned my camera and intercepted the server, causing a scene. The catering manager rushed over, insisting I was overreacting and ruining the atmosphere. The bride overheard the commotion. When she realized what was happening, she went pale. "My cousin Ellie is wearing the blue dress," she whispered. "She's already taken food from a tray." What followed was chaos. Ellie was in anaphylactic shock by the time paramedics arrived. Her EpiPen bought precious minutes, but she spent her cousin's wedding night in intensive care. I didn't take a single photo during those terrifying hours. Instead, I documented everything else: the manager's instructions, the mislabeled trays, the bride's written warnings to the venue. When the venue tried claiming they weren't properly informed, my evidence proved otherwise. The lawsuit was settled out of court. I thought I'd be blacklisted from the wedding industry. Instead, something unexpected happened. Venues started hiring me not as a photographer, but as a safety consultant. I now inspect wedding venues before events, documenting their allergy protocols, emergency procedures, and staff training. Last month, Ellie got married. I photographed her wedding for free. The catering staff wore allergy awareness pins I now design, and the venue had implemented every safety measure in my guidebook. During the reception, Ellie hugged me and whispered, "You weren't just taking pictures that day. You were seeing what others missed." Sometimes the most important moments to capture aren't the ones in the wedding timeline. Sometimes they're the whispered instructions that could cost someone everything. I still photograph love stories, parent, but now I make sure everyone lives to remember them.